And it's all happening in Minnesota from the Target Center in Minneapolis. The Spurs taking on the Timberwolves. For the San Antonio Spurs, the best in the business all season long. The cream of the crop. They look to continue that dominance tonight. Timberwolves, Spurs. Up next on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Chris Paul.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. MP out there with Paul, and it's Johnson in at the 3. And for the Timberwolves, front court spots filled by McDaniels and Towns. Conley and Edwards are the guards, and it's Gobert in at center. Special K, the playoffs are not far away. What kind of discussions are going on right now in those locker rooms?
Kevin, at this point in time, it's all about focus and intensity. You understand who you are and what needs to be done. It's now a matter of preparing yourself in your mind and body to go out and do that. You've worked for it, and complacency is not an option.
Time now to hand over to David Aldridge for some information about MP.
Thanks, guys. We've got 2 MVP candidates clashing in this one, and MP believes that will make things extra competitive. He said the best players bring the best out of you. We know we have to be locked in against this team, and I'm sure they feel the same way about us. They do. Kevin?
Yeah, they're not taking this matchup lightly, are they, David? Nor should he. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And still fresh on everybody's mind, the moment when MP eclipsed the incredible point total that Michael Jordan scored in his legendary 1986-87 season. Craig, you remember it well. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he scored 3,041 points that year, the highest total of his career. It's stunning to see a player surpass it, and that's the kind of generational talent MP is.
Nice, smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
This one for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the shot goes in. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
They get the rebound.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Conley. Last game he had 12. Outside Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got his 3rd basket of the night. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. MP right side. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
And here is McDaniels. Following the three-pointer by MP, McDaniels passes to Towns. Oh, good on the triple.
hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by MP.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Edwards. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Edwards against MP. Johnson in the corner. MP with a screen on McDaniels. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
For three, Edwards. MP grabs the miss. On offense, here are the Spurs. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Pass to Wembanyama. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Outside Conley. Towns with it. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 12 points in the game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's MP. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
What heart by MP, going through contact there and converting.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Now, here's McDaniels. Still without a basket. MP passes to Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Towns, a screen on MP. For three, Edwards. Wembanyama with the rebound. MP looking around. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Conley kicks to Towns. Edwards inside. Defended by Wembanyama. Edwards no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Johnson gets the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Towns. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to McDaniels. Here is Edwards. It's off the run. Edwards with another miss. MP outside. Oh, no one around him. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. We look at San Antonio. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, there's Minnesota, a couple spots below.
Well, for the Timberwolves, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And here is Conley following the three from Chris Paul. Edwards against MP. They could use a bucket. Connects from three-point range. Edwards got 15 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
MP passes to Paul. Wembanyama eyes screen on Conley. Paul's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 16. McDaniels in the post. Johnson's there. Pass to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Towns. Out to Conley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Chris Paul picks up that one. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. I know that's three, but I wanted to give you three different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Conley, the pass to Ingles. Conley sets a screen for Ingles. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. 19-point game. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Yeah, and when you think about it, there was some really sloppy basketball being played by them. And they recognized that had they played a cleaner game, they could have gotten the win.
Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves. So it's the Timberwolves now. Now, Alexander Walker. He had 10 points in the win against Miami. Ingles finds Towns. Clock at 6. Alexander Walker on the wing. Over MP. Another miss by Minnesota.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Barnes outside. Pass to MP. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Ingles with the ball. Still yet to score. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Barnes kicks to Vassell. MP outside. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now, here's Ingles. Inside, here's Reed. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Towns misses the baby hook.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Shot by Collins, no good. The Timberwolves shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Reed misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
MP dishes to Collins. Chalk up 2 there.
Defensively, giving up far too many open,
rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Towns, and it's off the back rim, no good.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Basket counts.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Alexander Walker. Lays it up off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
MP has been leading the charge for the San Antonio Spurs. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Edwards is out there with Dillingham. And it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker, and it's small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. MP passes to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. A nice shot by Sochan.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his third season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Here's Dillingham. Hasn't made one yet.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Kings. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Reid. Now Dillingham. Bounce pass from Reid. Here's Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Sochan finds Paul. Here's MP. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his third assist on the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Sacramento played superb basketball. He tallied 50 points, and his passing was phenomenal with a ton of assists. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Reid kicks to Edwards. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
MP passes to Wembanyama. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Sohan. MP outside. Pulls up, high post. Misses off the left iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And here is Ingles. Pass to Alexander Walker. To the left side wing. Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Wembanyama with it. Guarded by Reed. Wembanyama with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And that one is good. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
MP outside. From the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by MP. To the inside. Here's Sohan. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now, Alexander Walker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Wasted no time on that one. MP's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Spurs. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound San Antonio.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Taking the gloves off, you like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Minnesota's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Edwards. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. Edwards got 25 points.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
For 3, Edwards. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 3 assists tonight. And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got 13 points in just this quarter.
He's got a nice groove going right now from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now he's made 3 more since.
Here's Dillingham. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the wing, MP. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to Ingles. Alexander Walker on the wing. Ingles with a screen on Johnson. Out to Edwards. 2 on the clock. And Edwards slams it in.
And we are are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
MP against Edwards, and the shot is good. MP's got 34.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number. As we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's San Antonio delivering the blowout. From Target Center, back in a moment.
And that game against the Nuggets, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Spurs.
They've kept the ball moving.
And that'll do it for half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
The Spurs shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Paul out there with MP. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And here is Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Conley's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Minnesota.
Slick move that time by Conley with the rock, carving out some space for himself to get the hoop.
MP passes to Wembanyama. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside, Towns. Back to Edwards. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Conley surveying the D. A 3-ball. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Edwards against MP. Zohan, the pass to MP. Down low. Over Towns. And another basket for San Antonio.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Edwards against MP. Here's McDaniels. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Johnson, and it's in there. Johnson's got 9.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with. Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
MP dishes to Paul. MP against McDaniel. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here he goes, and it goes down 2 points. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night.
Determination there from McDaniels. Love seeing that. Refusing to be denied on the drive.
MP with it. Now guarded by Towns. Here's Wembanyama for three. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. 18 points for Victor Wembanyama. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Conley. Some solid D from Paul. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. And the Spurs scoring again.
Paul is superb in the pick and roll. I mean, once the screen comes, he's really good at taking what the defense gives him.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most defensive player of the year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Tries again. He lays it in. Wembanyama's got 8 here in the quarter.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 16th rebound on the night. MP, no good.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 37.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Paul against Conley. Outside Edwards. Rebound by Johnson.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
MP, good.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
Outside Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Outside Towns. Edwards. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
All against Conley. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Over MP. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
To the right side. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the shot goes down. MP's got 10 points here in the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half.
Connects again from distance.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really
connects again.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he has pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him.
And to match 30 games of 50 points or more in a single season, that's unreal. That was a number that prime Wilt Chamberlain established back in 1963.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
And here's MP for three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And here's Edwards from the arc. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. The Timberwolves shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Here's Edwards. Sweet little floater. Edwards got 42 in the game.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Pass to Edwards. Rebounded by the Spurs. Johnson's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. MP passes to Wembanyama. Shoots over McDaniel. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by MP.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Edwards driving inside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Paul's got his fourth rebound in this one. MP kicks to Paul. From deep, knocks down the three ball. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
2 points, that one goes.
He is just self-willing, this team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
The drive by MP and the dunk by MP.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
The Timberwolves shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by the Spurs. MP dishes to Johnson. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And 11 points for Johnson.
Just a great player in the open court. Johnson moves so well and able to complete that break.
Here's Conley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris Paul picks up that one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a health.
For Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Edwards in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then for the Spurs, Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Vassell. Outside Conley. Lets it go with a 3. Second shot opportunity. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. On offense, here are the Spurs. Another one goes. Incredible.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Edwards kicks to Conley. Back to Edwards. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.